Hello friends, welcome to our YouTube channel, Kachpal A-Learning. In this video we are going to study about the topic emulsion, which is a part of Pharmaceutics Part 1. So let's start. Contents covered in this video are definition, advantages, disadvantages, classification and test for identification of types of emulsion. First, about emulsion. In pharmaceutics, an emulsion is a two-phase system consisting of at least two immiscible liquids, typically oil and water, stabilized by the presence of an emulsifying agent. The emulsifying agent, also known as an emulsifier, helps disperse and stabilize the small droplets of one liquid phase within the other, creating a homogeneous mixture. Emulsions are widely used in pharmaceutical formulations to enhance the solubility and bioavailability of poorly soluble drugs, improve taste and odor, and facilitate controlled release of drugs. Advantages of emulsions in pharmaceutics. 1.st. Enhanced drug solubility and bioavailability. Emulsions can improve the solubility of hydrophobic drugs in the water phase, making it easier for the body to absorb the medication, thus increasing its bioavailability. 2. Taste masking. Emulsions can be used to mask the unpleasant taste and odor of certain drugs, making them more palatable and increasing patient compliance, especially in pediatric and geriatric populations. Third, controlled drug release. Emulsions can be formulated to release drugs in a controlled and sustained manner, allowing for a longer duration of therapeutic effect and potentially reducing the frequency of dosing. Fourth, formulation flexibility. Emulsions offer flexibility in terms of drug incorporation, as both hydrophobic and hydrophilic drugs can be incorporated into different phases of the emulsion. Fifth, improved drug stability. Emulsions can protect drugs from degradation by shielding them from environmental factors, such as light and oxygen, thus extending the shelf life of the medication. Sixth, dose precision. Emulsions can facilitate accurate dosing due to the uniform distribution of the drug within the emulsion. Disadvantages of emulsions in pharmaceutics. First, stability challenges. Emulsions can be thermodynamically unstable, leading to phase separation over time, creaming or cracking. This instability can be mitigated by selecting appropriate emulsifiers and stabilizers. Second, complex formulation. Developing stable emulsions may require careful selection of emulsifying agents, ratios of oil to water, and manufacturing processes, which can increase the complexity of formulation. Third, sensitive to external factors. Emulsions can be sensitive to changes in temperature, Ph, and ionic strength, which may affect their stability and consistency. Fourth, potential allergenicity. Some emulsifying agents may cause allergic reactions in certain individuals, so careful consideration of excipient selection is necessary. Fifth, manufacturing challenges. Emulsion production requires specialized equipment and processing techniques to achieve consistent droplet size and distribution. Sixth, potential drug-emulsifier interaction. Interaction between drugs and emulsifiers may impact drug efficacy or stability, necessitating compatibility studies during formulation development. Now the classification of emulsion. Emulsions can be classified based on the relative proportions of the dispersed phase, usually oil, and the continuous phase, usually water. The three main types of emulsions are oil in water, water in oil and multiple emulsions, example, water in oil in water. Here is a breakdown of each type along with their definitions, preparation methods, and examples. First, oil in water emulsion. Definition. In an oil-water emulsion, small droplets of oil are dispersed within a continuous phase of water. The oil phase is the dispersed phase, and the water phase is the continuous phase. Preparation. Oil-water emulsions are typically prepared by adding the oil phase to the water phase while mixing vigorously. Emulsifiers are used to stabilize the emulsion and prevent the oil droplets from coalescing. Example, lotion is a common example of an oil-water emulsion in which oil droplets are dispersed within a water-based continuous phase. 2. Water in oil emulsion. Definition. In a water in oil emulsion, Small droplets of water are dispersed within a continuous phase of oil. The water phase is the dispersed phase, and the oil phase is the continuous phase. Preparation. Water in oil emulsions are prepared by adding the water phase to the oil phase while mixing. Emulsifiers are used to stabilize the emulsion and prevent the water droplets from coalescing. Example. Cold creams are an example of water in oil emulsions, where water droplets are dispersed within an oil-based continuous phase. Now the last is test for identification of types of emulsion. So let's see. To identify the type of emulsion, oil in water or water in oil, you can perform a simple test using water and oil. Here's how you can do it. For this requirements, materials needed: water, cooking oil example, vegetable oil or any other edible oil. Clear glass or transparent container. Stirring rod or spoon. Steps to follow. First, take a clear glass or transparent container. Second, pour a small amount of water into the container, filling it about 1/3 full. Third, add a few drops of oil on top of the water. After following all the steps, now, observe the behavior of the water and oil mixture. If the oil droplets stay separate and float on the water, this indicates that the oil does not mix with the water, and the emulsion is water in oil. In this type of emulsion, water droplets are dispersed within the continuous phase of oil. If the oil droplets mix with the water and disperse throughout, this indicates that the oil mixes with the water, and the emulsion is oil in water. In this type of emulsion, oil droplets are dispersed within the continuous phase of water. Thanks for watching this video. In the next video we will continue this topic.